Good news, y'all. I'm going to get in here real quick. It's going to be a fast show. But man, something big is going down. Something big is happening. And I believe this is a test run for what's coming for the eclipse. We're going to talk about that over the next few minutes and get you ready for Bible study tonight. Let's go. Big picture breaking news live. Let's go. All right. I didn't even have time to get all my stuff and all my ducks in a row here. This is going to be, like I said, a quick show. But before we get into that, I want you to go ahead and smash that like button, smash it, smash it, smash it. And let's see, I think the sound effects is still playing. In a second. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. So smash it, smash it, smash it, smash that like button. And come on in here. This is a breaking news. It's a little chaotic here. I had not planned on doing this. I was getting ready for my Bible study tonight that starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. Let me just go ahead and show you this real quick. Tonight, make sure that you tune into the Bible study. And tonight's going to be a very big topic because, we got the eclipse coming up. This is a Bible study, but I'm going to show you some things that I feel like God has really revealed to me that something significant is going to shift in the spirit realm, in the physical, but also in the spirit realm during the eclipse. I believe that I've seen something in scripture that I'm going to show you. So God is working in the darkness. You can see the stages of the eclipse at the bottom. So that's at 7 p.m. tonight. Make sure you tune in for that. But what I want to talk to you now about is what is going on. Started earlier today. Sandy and I were out of town, and we were sort of handling some business and taking care of some stuff. And I started trying to upload some information. Some previews and some reels to Instagram and to Facebook and some other places. And I noticed that they were not working. It was taking forever for them to upload. And so I just thought, okay, that's just typical internet issues or something like that. So then I went to my favorite site that is the number one site that I encourage you to go to as well when something starts happening with your technology. It's a website called Down Detector. It's a very reliable website, and it's called downdetector.com. And I went there today, and when I went there immediately, they show a graph, and they'll show you if something is down. And of course, everything that's owned by Meta was down today. This was earlier in the day. Now, that didn't mean that the Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger app was not working. It just meant that you could not upload to it. And to this moment, even now at 6 p.m. Central Time, live while we're recording this, it's still not working. You still can't upload, or I can't, to Instagram and other places. But right before I was getting ready, my wife sent me a message and said, "Hey, it's getting bigger, and now it's affecting everything Apple related." So I want to show you this real quick. If you go to downdetector.com, you will see that anything that's down, the straight red line means there's no problems. And you can always know in my opinion, when it is a cyber attack, because everything on the graphs, these are real time, are spiked at the exact same time. So you'll notice this is the Apple App Store. You see the spike. This is Apple TV, same exact time. Instagram is still, you can see it was spiked up earlier. It's sporadically getting better for some. It's still up there. It's not back down. It's getting better, but they're still having issues. Apple TV Plus is spiked up immediately. Apple Music is down and spiked up. Apple Store is up. Even Apple Support, if you try to call or work online to get support for your Apple products, is down. And you can see Facebook earlier today was spiked up. It's somewhat getting remedied. WhatsApp is following. Apple iTunes is spiked up. Now I want to scroll back up through this real slowly again. I want you to notice these graphs, and then I want to talk while I'm scrolling up. iTunes, WhatsApp, Facebook, Apple Support, Apple Store. I don't know what SoFi is, but it's affected as well. Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Instagram, Apple TV, the Apple TV itself, the sort of like a Roku, but it's Apple TV, and then App Store. Now, why is that important? That is important because these are entire platforms, okay? These are entire platforms that people use to communicate and to get information on what is going on in our world. Do you hear what I'm saying? So if something was to go down, people's going to use their iPhone. They're going to use Messenger, Facebook Messenger. They're going to go to X. They're going to go to all these things, and they're going to try to find out what's going on. Well, let's go back. I don't want to talk too much about predictive programming, but we go back to Leave the World Behind movie, and that's when it began to roll out. They began to affect the communications. There was a cyber attack. Well, I believe that when you see entire platforms being hit like that, that's evidence that this is a test for something. So I'm telling you, it is of my gut opinion, and I'll go into more detail of this tonight on the Bible study. And if you came in late, just jumping on here, I want to remind you, what we're talking about is all of the major communications, everything related to Apple is affected right now, either down or is having issues. Earlier today, Instagram and Facebook were having the issues. WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, they're sporadically getting better. I still cannot upload reels to Instagram. Maybe you can, but I cannot. But in the midst of that, I want you to know that tonight at 7 p.m., which is just less than an hour now from the time of this live stream, this will be my Bible study tonight. God is working in the darkness. And I'm going to teach the Bible because it is a Bible study, but I'm also going to talk about some things that I think, what I really think is going to happen Monday during the eclipse, and why I really think, my gut, this is my gut. Now, I don't have evidence of this other than what I just feel in my spirit, that this is the reason why there's so many emergency declarations coming out. Has nothing to do, in my opinion, with crowd control, worried about more than regular numbers coming in than their highways are used to being able to handle. I believe they know that there's tests have been going on to bring fear. That's what terror is. Remember, terrorists and terrorism is not necessarily an act of blowing something up or whatever. It is different things, any kind of things happening that would incite terror and fear in a population, which would create chaos, which would then open the door for many other things to happen, including the police coming in, the military coming in, martial law being instituted, all these kind of things. I'm not saying all this is going to happen, but I'm saying that's what comes out of terror. Look at what happened after 9/11. Then we had the Patriot Act, which, everybody was on board. We were so afraid this was going to happen again. So people willingly gave up their freedoms. And now we see that, we're wiretapping. Our FBI's turned on us. All the CIA and all this is listening to the average citizens, and all the things that are happening in our justice system. All that came from a result of a terrorist attack inciting fear. And I do believe with all my heart that there are some things going on in the spirit realm, and there's some things going on in the natural realm that is going to shift on April 8th. I really do believe that. And I think some of these things we won't really know until we get down the line a little bit past it. But that's not to be afraid. I mean, I'm going to see the eclipse. Okay. I'm not going to live in fear, but I'm going to have my eyes are going to be wide open, and my ears, and especially my spirit man, is going to be really wide open, because I believe something is going to happen. But before I jump off of here, I got a few more things I got to do to get ready for the live Bible study tonight. I want to remind you just one more time that at 7:00 you need to be on this Bible study, because God is working in darkness. Darkness is where the enemy thrives, but God does his best work in the darkness. And I'm going to show you some things tonight in Scripture, how when things look the darkest is when God is really, really, really about to blow your mind. So get on there tonight at 7:00, and comment down below and let me know if you're having any kind of issues with your Apple products, Facebook Messenger, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, all the things that are affected by Meta. These are two of the most major platforms in the world are all on Down Detector. Let's check it one more time before we go off the air here, because we are doing this live, and I am going to refresh it right here for everybody. And I'm refreshing it, and I can see a slight downturn like they are addressing it. From when we first went on the air, you can see that little tiny downturn on that spike on the Apple products. You can see Instagram is getting better. Like I said, I still cannot upload. You're seeing that they're addressing it. Whatever it was, it hit all of a sudden at the same time. Everything related to Apple. Earlier today, that spike you see on WhatsApp was all exactly the way Apple is right now, how they all look exactly the same on Down Detector. That's the way Facebook, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, and all of Facebook's products was doing the same thing. Something's going on, y'all. I mean, I don't think it takes a prophet or even a conspiracy theorist to believe something is going on. So I'll see you on the Bible study tonight. Share, share, share. Remember, make sure you smash that like button. Give us some hearts if you're watching on Facebook or wherever you're watching it. And let's see each other again. Just a few minutes, 7 o'clock tonight. We ain't woke. We certainly are awake. God bless. See you next time. Bye-bye.